really feel like I forgot something because I was well in advance of getting everything done. Good morning. Good morning. I saw that Sarah went online last night and went shopping and bought the beautiful, I was wondering when somebody would find it, purple labradorite freeform that I put in the clearance section. I will be putting more in today. I'm going to go to the shop and work for a while, but the purple lab she's not going to hate that. She is not. It is so pretty. And matter of fact, Sam didn't see me do it. So, yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice. It was a good snag, Sarah. Good snag, Sarah. I wonder if I shut that off. Anyways, good morning. Good morning. Is my internet better? Because I know that it was challenging the first time I went on. I was like, what in the heck? Because I went to share out. So I'm going to go check my internet because it was really challenging the first time I tried to do this. I'm not sure it's better. Maybe. Maybe. Let me see if it'll let me. Ooh. Do some of the things I need to do. Good morning. Good. It's so slow. Huh. I'm questioning my internet this morning. It seems to be funkified. And I don't want to call them out to work on it until after the roofing is done because I feel like it's a satellite position problem. I think we're going to look at Facebook. It doesn't look like it's doing very well. Is my internet doing okay, you guys? Can the two people that are on, because I've seen people come and go, does it look okay? Because my screen when I check up on Facebook, it does not look great. I might have to throw in the towel on this today. Oh, there's better. That's better. Better? Good morning, husband. Is that better? Can you guys see me okay? My internet is questionable at best. All well here, Nicole Byers. How are you? Ren Leppens. How are you this morning? I see and hear you. Okay. It was really fuzzy to start with, I think. So now it seems to be doing a little bit better. So I'm going to start, you guys, letting everybody filter in because I know I had people pop in and out because the stuff was, the feed was bad. So let's start with how to start our day. What is our card of the day? What is our motivation? What's your motivation? Let me tell you about some motivated people. Jansen, Adam, and their crew are out working on the barn right now. And Jansen, this is so funny because Jansen messages me, or she calls me and she's like, hey, got a question for you. And I'm like, yeah, what? Because I've already been out and I talked to him, right? And I'm like, yeah, what? And she goes, I mean, I said it much nicer than that. I'm like, hey, and good morning again. How are you? What might I assist you with? Wasn't that professional, but whatever. And she goes, so if the peacock picks all of his feathers up and he's doing this thing like that, and he's dancing around, should we be concerned? I said, only if you're another peacock. New Zealand. I said, only if you're another peacock. He's trying to get some. So he's not coming at you. He's not coming at you, bruh. He is just really trying to impress the ladies. That's what the tail's for. And she's like, oh, okay. She's like, don't worry about him. I'm like, only if he comes at you. And then if he comes at you, swing on him. Swing on him. Swing away. But anyhow, good morning. So I just thought it was a cute phone call. Listen, now if the roosters come at you, that's a whole other story. The card of the day. Oh, what a great card. What a great card. Flow. Flow. Who has that fluidity feeling going on in life right now? I think that the energy's kind of loosened up a little bit, and I feel a little bit more like less throat punchy. Anybody else feel less throat punchy? It's important to feel less throat punchy. But I feel as if I have a little bit more flow, a little bit more ease. We close on the new building tomorrow, which is really exciting. So that stressor is going to be down and out. And then we have the whole new, they love bread. Good morning, Jill. Everybody say good morning to Jill. That's my sister-in-law, Jill. She is the best sister-in-law in the world. Yeah, they don't give any problems, Jill. He's just out there. They're just out there working, and he come up and he was, the girls are by the barn, so he's just up there doing his thing. He's throwing his thing down and saying, "Hey, hey." But they're good. They're good. And then we had one hatch out last year, Jill, that is another little male. And he yesterday was so cute, and his little prepubescent little peacock body was putting up his little tail. He doesn't have feathers yet, but he put his tail up, and I was like, "Aw, aw." I'm sorry about that, Katja. Yeah, we had to. You guys, our postage just went up. And so we had to shut off international shipping for the time being until we figure out an alternative to what we were doing, because it just our shipping prices went through the roof. Okay, moving on. They love Sour Patch gummies. I have to get some Sour Patch gummies for the peacocks. That's so funny. I used to have a horse that liked gummy bears and beer. Do not ask me how I know that. I was very young. Good morning. Can I get a whoop whoop? Let's start with a whoop whoop. Why we do the whoop whoop lets me know who's in the room, lets me see everybody's energy, and I move forward from there. Is the feed look okay, you guys? Yeah, my feed's been like real sketch this morning, so yeah, the shipping, Katja, when it come up like 30 some odd dollars, and I was like, what the heck? And we used to be able to ship a lot more affordably than that. But our postage just went up across the board with USPS. Okay, so let's see. What are we going to read from today? And I am going to do a reading for Katja. Good morning from Swanton, Ohio. Mark, how are you this morning? I have not gotten back with you, and I apologize. I know I had messaged you with Inner Peace Metaphysical Expo. We need to pass tomorrow. Let's see. He is with the Swanton Paranormal Group, you guys, which is really cool, right? So Mark Fault is with the Swanton Paranormal Group, which is amazing. I remember that, by the way. You have no idea. You got to head out. See us. Meet us. Have you met us in person yet, Mark? Have you been into the store? Have we met in person yet? God bless America. God bless America. We have the Mystical Moons out in Defiance, Ohio. I don't know if we've met in person yet. Okay, moving on. I think we have. Moving on. Gotcha. I'm going to row with you. I'm supposed to start it one way and then end it another. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Gotcha. I'm supposed to start. I wanted to really do past lives today, but I want to talk about, good Lord, what are you going Holy bad balls. Oh my God. Gotcha. I'm going to stop there. I'm terrified to look at the next card. Jeez, Jiminy Crickets. I have never pulled a reading like this one before. Of course, everyone's different, right? Everyone is different, but wait till you see this, you guys. So whatever Katja has going on, pay attention, Katja, to everything that means that everything that you feel pops up and is meaningful. Pay attention to it. It's real. Yes, it's wonderful. It talks about change and reclaiming your, you guys want to say your sovereignty, your personal energy. And we toss that around, right? I'm my personal energy, blah, blah, blah. Personal energy to me, you guys, is just living your truest self, being able to speak up for yourself and know what is your path. Your path doesn't have to be somebody else's path because you're with them and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go in that direction because that's the way I'm following somebody else. They want you to be a leader. This is your reading. And I really hope you take pictures of this. I'm going to hold the cards up one at a time for you. And I want you to take pictures of them because this is this is a cool ass reading. Oh shit. Oh shoot. You know, I think I get banned on TikTok for cussing. Good morning, David. On TikTok. I think I get banned for cussing. Anyhow, I get banned on TikTok all the time. And you would think that I'm like, what am I doing? Just get banned. Oh no. Okay, so here we go. Watch this. And for all you readers out there, you guys are going to love this reading because it is so cool. Okay, the first card is the Empress. This deck of cards is our oldest deck of tarot cards. It is over 30, well, it's over 30 years old. It's probably 32 or 33 years old for us. And it is an incredible deck of cards, always gives the best messages. This first card is the Empress. This is the mother of all cards, right? This is the let me help you nurture, bring forth new things, be the person that walks in your own steps and says, whoa, I got this. I got this shit. I got this because I'm in charge. And other people may come to you for advice. You don't always have to give advice. You know that? If someone comes to you for advice, you can go, not right now. Because there are times. The first one is the Empress. The second one is the Hermit. There are times to turn inward and say, and they're all upright. Nothing reversed, nothing like that. The second one is the Hermit. And the Hermit is all about knowledge, internal knowledge, finding yourself by turning inward, because there's always something coming on the horizon for you that you need to be latching onto. There's something coming that you're just going to be like, I need to gather myself before I can step back out. Totally fine to do that. Oh, wait, Red, watch this. The next one is because after you have found your own personal power, felt like you can be yourself and be that divine feminine, and you've turned inward and you've thought about the things that you need to change in life, because you need to be thoughtful about things. You don't need to just be like, I'm going to run out there and I'm going to do it, and I don't all willy-nilly. We're not doing willy-nilly. Why? Because the next moments in life are they're almost like a do-over. This is the zero. This is the zero card in the deck. And you want to know why? No, the Fool card is the zero deck. Zero, I'm sorry. The Magician is you have every freaking thing you need to step forward in life. The Magician. So you have the Empress, the Hermit, and then the Magician. Go, Katja. Go. Holy crap. That jade bracelet ain't got nothing on these cards, okay? These cards are going, You don't need extra to be abundant. You are your own abundance. Activate that. Activate that. Think about it. Activate it. Because here's the next one. Here's the next one. You can't make this reading up. This is a great, great reading. The next one is the Lovers. And this is all about creating new relationships and about being a part of something greater. And this, I know the Lovers, we all want to go, oh, love, right? This is about creating new pathways, creating new relationships, creating new bonds, building new things together with other people. It doesn't have to necessarily be a love relationship, because I think that you are coming into such a growth part of your life that it's all about, I hate to put it this way, but at this moment, it's all about you. Look at this, you guys. From the Empress, the Hermit, the Magician, and the Lovers. Wow. Wow. That's all major arcana right there on one reading. That's I shuffle, you guys know. And this is a 30 some odd year old deck. It's shuffled. Okay. That's a cool reading. Once again, take a picture of that, Katja. That's a cool reading. Okay. One more card. God, I'm terrified to pull it. No, that's not it. I pulled two. I picked up two. I'm sorry. I was supposed to go for the very next card, and I picked up two. The Devil reversed. This is letting go of, you tend to hold things tight. Okay. You tend to hold on to things longer than you need to. Let go of shit. Let go. And I have somebody on the other side going, let go and let God. Now, we don't get it into any dogma here. We don't get into any denomination, because it's all the same. Same. It's all the same, different words for the same things, right? Anytime we are reaching towards the divine, we're reaching towards source, we're reaching toward the one power, we're reaching toward God, whatever. I don't care. It's all the same. They're saying reach toward a high vibration that is going to support you. That is probably one of the coolest readings I've done in a long time, just because it's talking so much to your personal power. My hair is bothering me. I gotta get a haircut. And you already know the answers to how to take care of what you need to do and move forward. You already know. But you have to take the first step. And that is going to lead to you feeling more muchness. I know it's a movie reference. I want you to feel your muchness to move forward. And everything will fall into place. Very cool. And for those of you guys that don't do tarot, they don't usually fall like that. Like, you get maybe a major and a couple of minors, but they don't fall like that as a general rule, right? Okay, moving on. Here we go. Can I get a whoop whoop? Let me see who's in the room. That includes TikTok. You can. Come on, guys, pick up the ball. It's like TikTok's afraid. I don't know. No, I'm so sorry, Kat Marie. I do not do lost items. I am horrible at lost items. I am. I'm so sorry. I will tell you, I feel like you put it someplace. I can tell you that, but I can't tell you where. I'm just terrible at lost items. I know it myself. Okay. Onward. Let's see. You're getting one, Akashic. Ren Leppins, I want to I want to deal rummy to you. Don't ask me why. I want to deal a deck of. Is it rummy? No, that's not rummy. What is that? Poker? I am. I'll tell you what. I have played poker many times in my life, and every single time I go to play poker, I have to be retaught. I never remember how to play poker. So if you want to play poker and you want to win, I'm your girl. Because I never remember how to play. But I want to deal cards to you, and I want to give you full house. I want to give you a full house, and then somebody else says a flush. So maybe that is poker. Is that poker? Anybody know? I have them saying full house, and then I have them saying flush. They actually show me full house, and then they say flush. So that's somebody trying to help me on the other side going, I cannot believe she has to be taught again how to play poker. I'm so challenging sometimes. It's this brain. I picked this brain, you guys. Good morning, Jessica on TikTok. I picked this brain. I just suck at this brain. I'm figuring it out all the time. No, I'm learning. Yahtzee! Oh God, now we've put something else in the mix. Don't even think about Uno. If you guys are new, good luck, because this is ruled by squirrels. It's a picker. I know what you mean. It's poker. I understand, like spell check. Okay. I want to go into, it's poker. Okay. Poker is just like Yahtzee, but with cards instead of dice. Really? Oh my God. Renee, you just blew my mind. You just blew my mind. I am, call me bowled over. Do I do paid readings? I honestly am not offering paid readings right now. This is my fun time. This is when I come on. Stick around, Camry. Stick around. Okay, I gotta stay in task. Ren, I want to go. So they're talking about you having a hand, you having something in your pocket. Go for it. Yes, that you have something in that you can use, and you're going to move forward from it. They're like, this is already in your hand. This is already in your hand. There's like, you've got this. You've got this. And whatever you have is going to trump something that anybody else has. I hope that makes sense to you, because they're like, you've got the winning hand. You have a winning hand. Move forward for it. If it's an idea, create it. If it's a disagreement, you've got the proof. I mean, they're like, go for it. All right, pull one of those. Okay, pull one of those. Pull one. I kind of want to, oh my gosh. I never thought of poker and Yahtzee. Heather Johns, how are you? Sure do. Awesome. So that makes sense. I hope it makes sense to you, because I'm supposed to pull a card for it. I'm supposed to pull 2 cards, obviously, because I have 2. Aha. Here's the key. Here's the key, because there's a key to this, right? You have what you need as long as you are give and take. Okay. You need to be able to give and receive. You need to be able to give and receive. Okay. And stay out of the bullshit. Refuse to argue. Refuse to argue. It doesn't do anybody good. Oh my God, you have a funny guy. They're like, all this does is feeds the assholes. I'm so sorry. It just feeds the need for assholes. Do not argue. I hope that makes sense to you. Like, don't do it. It's not worth your time. Your time is worth so much more than to get into petty squabbles. They want you to move forward and get your things in order. You are going to be so much happier on the tail end of things that it is like the Georgia Satellites. What? I know the Georgia Satellites, but what lyrics? I know the Georgia Satellites, but what lyrics? You're doing it. Awesome. Then this is your validation. This is your validation. You are on the right path. You are on the right path. Congratulations. It's like, follow the yellow brick road. Leads to Oz. And green, by the way. And green. Crystal Lansdorf, how are you? Money in my pocket. Money in my pocket. Crystal, I haven't seen you forever. How are you? We have good stuff going on, Crystal. Good stuff. You have stuff in. Okay. You guys, don't forget, check out the clearance section in the store. If you guys want to support us, that's a wonderful way to do it. It really, really is. We are looking at moving our store, and first shift now. We're moving our store, and we're getting a lot of stuff. So over the next month, this clearance section is going to be incredible. Somebody yesterday picked up this beautiful purple lab freeform for like $70. It was close to $200 piece. I can't let my husband watch this. He cannot see this because he cries. But what it does is it allows us to bring in some really cool new things, and we're changing our inventory a little bit as to what we're carrying. So it's all good stuff. So if you can check out the clearance section today, make sure you check it 2 days from now too, because the things that are in there now will go down and new things will be put in. Okay, here we go. Can I have a whoop whoop? Can I have a witness? Can I get a witness? Why is it all the people, and this is a real question, why do the people on TikTok just filter through? Like if they commented, they would get free readings as well, but nobody comments. I had Jessica follow. David sent a heart and a rose earlier, but I didn't have it turned on. And I'm sorry about that. David, are you still there? Because if you are, let me know. But people just filter through on TikTok and they don't stop, which is so funny to me. Like, Kat Marie, you're next. Everything moved so quickly. Okay. And she's on YouTube. Kat, can you, I just need a yes or a no on this. I just need to validate. Thank you so much, Ren. I just need to validate this before I move forward. Have you been struggling with depression? I know it's a personal question for online, but really, frankly, nobody here knows. But we like you. We don't know you yet, right? But have you been struggling with? Have you been struggling? And I don't know why they want me to ask before I move forward, but this is, I do as I'm asked to do. That's how we honor spirit, right? We do what we're asked to do. And it's, you know what? I think we all go through something like that. It's part of our lessons. We live for years now. Okay. Because they're showing me like this and tears, and I don't want you crying. I don't want you upset. I don't want you crying. Okay. On a spiritual, addictions have been bad for my mental health. Okay. When we're here on this planet, okay, we are put here, we bring ourselves here. By the way, we're not put here. We choose this. This earth existence is so hard that this is not something everybody does. Not all souls do earth. You know that, like a fraction of souls do earth, because this is like going to the Army Rangers. Honest. Coming here is like trying to go through boot camp for Army Rangers, or, you know, SEALs or something like that. It's really, really, really rough stuff. So whatever it is, and I don't want you to hold yourself to, I think that's part of the problem here too, is the judgment that you pass upon yourself is harder than any judgment anybody else can pass upon you. You know that? Especially for your energy. Your energy is very soft. It's very, the first thing I want to do is I want to rock like this, because you have not built that tough outer shell. I also need you to know that you're an empath. So what goes on around you, you absorb. And this is why it is so incredibly important for you to put yourself by uplifting people. Uplifting people will help change the trajectory of some of your thoughts because you pick up other people's emotions, thoughts, and sometimes actions. So that's so incredibly important to know. And if more people knew how electric and how um, reflective some of our energies are, they would build better walls, right? But we're not taught this. Nobody tells us when we're little kids. Most people don't get told when we're little kids, hey, you're especially you are affected by your environment. Always be in a wonderful environment. You personally need to spend more time outside with your feet in the grass. I don't care if it's snowing outside. Run around outside in boots and have fun. Find something outside to do. It's incredibly important for you because being around other people drains the living life out of you. Truly. Okay. Um, Whoever you lost early on in life, yes, your second spiritual awakening. I bet the first one was real hard on you, wasn't it? If you didn't understand how to protect yourself, if you didn't understand, if nobody taught you how to protect yourself, I bet that first one was really, I don't want to say this, abrasive. Because if you are in a spiritual journey and you don't understand protection, then you are bombarded because you've opened yourself up to so much. And then spirit also goes, look, 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 there's a lighthouse. And then you have another layer on top of that. If you haven't, I highly recommend like a Reiki 1 class. You thought you were in psychosis. Spirit, woo, man, spirit. There's a lot of people that are and I'm not a doctor and I'm not saying there's anything like that going on, but I'm telling you, there are a lot of people that are on meds that are spiritual and intuitive and have eventually figured this out. I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you to do anything like that at all. That's not my job. What I am saying is you're very intuitive, you're very empathic, and you are going to pick up the behaviors, thoughts, and energies around you. And when you're on your spiritual journey, you must protect yourself. You must protect yourself at all times, anyways. My first go-to is call in Archangel Michael and ask him to build a bubble of blue-white light. And it's not just that, okay? You have to visualize that. You have to visualize that bubble around you and then invite that energy in. That's what you do. Or go out and run around in the grass. Ground, center, and protect. Centering is incredibly important for you because you need to know you. If I asked you who you are without mother, brother, sister, aunt, whatever, and I'm going to add this, addict, right? Because you've said you've had some addiction problems. Don't identify yourself with those at all. Don't. Give yourself a whole new definition and move forward through that definition. Post it on your wall and become that because you're already there. You're already that person. Give yourself a definition, but don't define yourself by who you're associated with, your experiences that you, and I see you say you've lost your brother. That isn't, I can't even imagine. I can't imagine that. But don't let that define you. Because, and I'm sorry, and I'm just going to be very, very blunt about this because when there's a reading that comes across that needs to be blunt, I will do it. I like to be fluffy and I like to have fun and I like to be uplifting, but do not define yourself by your experience when you were very young. That's not who you are anymore. It's not. Unless that's who you make yourself be. And let me also put in here that when we have a loss like that, very young, or we have a traumatic experience happen in our life, it's happening, and I know this sucks, and you're not going to like it, it happens for us, not to us. Okay? that your brother loved you enough on a soul level, not meat suit level, on a soul level, from here to there, right? On a soul level, to say, you know what, in this lifetime, I'm going to cause you pain, and your job is to overcome it. Your job is to heal from it. I'm going to do this because I'm good at teaching this lesson. And he came on for that certain amount of time to teach his soul a lesson and yours a lesson. Everything happens in divine time. And I know that's hard. It's hard. And I don't know that I would handle it as well either. I know I wouldn't. And I could talk all day long and say, this is what needs to happen. But we never know how we're going to move forward from something, right? Right. Renee's right. Our mistakes do not define us. Our mistakes are life lessons, unless you let it define you. And if your family blames you, then they're learning lessons as well, aren't they? This is soul level stuff. This isn't humanness. This is soul level stuff. How you choose to pick that up and move forward is what moves from there. So and I'm so glad you guys can see the messages coming across here, right? Why did it have to happen? Maybe you have a past life that you had so much family love that your soul went, I understand love. I understand it. I feel it. I have brought it into my whole soul. Because we need balance in all things, right? The light and the dark. We need it. Maybe your soul went on the other side. I need to know the feeling of loss to bring about completeness. I need to know the feeling of loss. So think about this from when you get to the other side, and you can look at this and go, I know what the complete family unit feels like, and I know what a shattered family unit feels like. I am now balanced. And this is the finish of a lesson. You totally have our sympathies. You absolutely do. Our condolences. But I'm going to point out how you identified yourself. Okay. I asked about depression. Absolutely. Because it's in your energetic field, right? But I want you to redefine your story of who you are from this day forward. Redefine your story. You are strong. You are capable. You are a soul. You're learning a lesson, and you're going to make the most of that lesson. Don't define yourself as this is who I am. I am not, my family doesn't like me, or not that, but my family blames me, which kind of makes me, I would be like, oh my God. But I want you to think of all the wonderful things you are. That's what I'd like. Think of all the wonderful things you are. Because here's what I'm going to tell you, and I think this is incredibly important, incredibly relevant, and absolutely true. When we are walking through our life and we attract positivity and love and light, it's because that's what we're putting out there. That's the people outside. That's what we're putting out there. I want you to set your goals towards that. I am love and light. Just say that. I'm love and light. Get out of have it on your wall in the morning. First thing you see when you get up, I am love and light. God bless America. I know. And that is wonderful that you're getting to see her, right? Because I want you to think about this even further. Okay? So say your brother's soul says, I'm going to teach this lesson, and it's going to cause so much upheaval in your life that you're going to struggle. And this lesson is going to be, it's going to cascade. It's going to cascade. So what your daughter gets to see is your recovery and your strength. And maybe that's planting that in her. Like 2 hours a week, that'll grow probably, right? So then you get to see this recovery. She gets to see this recovery of somebody that has overcame grief, overcame depression, overcame addiction, and is becoming something more, something energetic. You need to learn to center. You need to find yourself. And I know every step may feel like some days it's coming on, you're stepping through mud, but let me tell you what, it's totally worth it. And so are you. I hope you understand that. You are totally worth it. And people see what you're doing. So good for you. I hope that's helpful. I want you to stop looking at it as a why me, and start looking at it as I am overcoming these lessons and taking these lessons in and move forward. I am love and light. Can I get a hoorah? I know it's a terrifying question. She's like, the who am I question scares me. Absolutely. You know why? Because it's so hard to define ourselves. Honestly, it's so hard to define ourselves, right? If you're not using those major identifiers, what do we use? I get it. It's terrifying. But I can tell you this. I think you're a wonderful person. I can see your soul. And a lot of people on here, by the way, in the comment section, they're mediums. They're psychics on here as well. Lots of psychics on here. I know, I see the names. And we don't hang out with crappy people. I've been looking into the Akashic to get maybe more understanding of myself. The more I find out about myself, the less I understand myself. But that's okay, because we're a puzzle. We're an enigma. We put all these lessons in front of us. And think of ourselves on the other side when we're looking at all these possibilities. Like, how can we throw ourselves? You have to have a really, really traumatic life. I'm talking like Jack the Ripper style to say, my next life is going to be sunshine, roses, and unicorn farts. We're here for the lessons. We're here to do the things the other souls are too scared to do. Chickens. But anyways, yes, I agree with Renee. Women who allow their children to be adopted so their children can have a better life than they were able to provide at the time are heroes to those children and the families who adopt those children. Absolutely. I know it's painful. Absolutely has to be incredibly painful, but it's also part of the process, isn't it? See, you're not alone. You're not alone. Look at this. Your next life better be luxurious. Yeah. Yeah. It feels that way, right? My thing is never say, why me? Or what else could happen? Never say that, okay? That's awesome. Yep. And see, look at the cascade. Look at it. Look at the cascade of what lessons are from one soul, one moment. The lessons and the benefits and the loss, all of it. All of it. I did not know we were diving this deep this morning, you guys. I'd have brought more coffee. I might have put some CBD in it or something. I don't do those caramels anymore. I loved the caramels. So I used to have CBD caramels, but this is so funny because I'm a super, super lightweight. When it comes to like CBD or THC, I can do 4 or 5 milligrams. 4 or 5 milligrams, anything above that, and it feels like my eyeballs are breathing. It does. It feels like my eyes are going, so I don't. But the caramels, I had to cut them into quarters because they were 20 milligrams, and I didn't know that the first time. But anyways, that was a fun live. But yeah, it just got to be too much. You ever feel like your eyeballs are breathing? It's not cool, man. I'm very like, okay, I might have some control issues. Like I might want to be in control all the time, all the time. And I don't like the feeling of being out of myself unless I am doing breathing eyeballs. It's the truth. It is truth. But I just here's the thing. Here's the thing. So the gummies affect me. Okay, so I have to have. I actually have 1.5 milligram breath mints. So if I'm getting stressed out during the day, the course of the day, if I'm having a breath mint in my mouth, that's probably what it is. But I am an adult that has lived through the Nancy Reagan era. Okay. Nancy Reagan did a wonderful job on me. I remember in middle school, she's like, 1 joint is equal to 20 cigarettes or a full pack of cigarettes. It scared the crap out of me. So to this day, I do not smoke. But I was recently at an adult bonfire, and like adult, like there's no kids there, okay? No weirdness, but it was just no kids there. And they're passing around like this thing. And my husband's like, you should just do it. Because he's all about the peer pressure. Anyways. And so because he can't because he's his job. So I hit that thing like 5 times and it did nothing for me. Like nothing. And he's so disappointed. I'm like, it does nothing for me. Nothing at all. So gummies it is. You're like very cold. I like to be in control. Yeah, I don't like the feeling of being out of control. Hi, I don't like it. I just don't like it. And it just I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not. So, but I will tell you this. You can get that that feeling of being in control but out of control when you're journeying sometimes. And I had that feeling last night. I was waking up this morning. I was in that theta brainwave. I was dreaming, and I know it was guide work, but I woke up and I was like, but in my dream, I was so deep in a meditation in my dream. So I was meditating while I was sleeping. So I was two layers deep. And I was having this really strange dream, and I was giving somebody else information while I was dreaming. And then I woke up and I was like, but the person, I guess the thing there was, they were not accepting the information, which is fine. I mean, nobody has to accept what I say, and my words are just words, right? But it was just so weird. But I woke up a little groggy from it because I was coming out of sleep, but I heard people in the yard. I was coming out of sleep, but I was also coming out of meditation at the same time. Weird. Her grandma's name is Mary. Isn't that fun? I told you there are a lot of mediums in here. There's a lot of psychics in here. The Louis Blackberry Lemon THC drinks. I've not tried those. We are going to have at the new store. We're going to have who drinks the loaded tea. It's not any kind of drug in it. It's just loaded tea. It's supposed to replace your coffee. I don't know if I want that. But we're going to have Lion's Mane mushroom drinks in there as well. So probably a combination mushroom drink, but they're going to come canned. And we're going to have them in the refrigerator there. We're going to be right. You love a loaded tea. We're going to be carrying loaded tea at the store. The loaded tea from the Loaded Tea shop, we will have loaded tea. I know Brandy does loaded tea. They have a blend that they do as well. Absolutely. We will be, I didn't know. I thought it was just a one kind of thing. And then I know Brandy has a friend that they're on the website as well. Like Brandy has feel free to put your site up, Brandy. But I didn't know anything about loaded tea until my best friend started drinking it. And I knew Brandy has loaded tea, but I didn't understand it. I'm very, very single-minded. I'm sorry, Brandy, I suck. I've been stuck in lack mindset. Oh, get out of the lack mindset. Because I feel it's not enough, and I never get to do anything other than have a supervised visit home. You purchased a home, Alicia? Yes, share. Look, Brandy, share. And maybe I need to speak with Brandy about this as well. Okay. We have had some, my little brain. It's on fire this morning. We sign papers on ours tomorrow, Alicia. Congratulations. We sign papers on the new store tomorrow. I should have just a pre-open house as to what the shop looks like now before we start working on it, because JB Get Loaded on Facebook, guys. JB Get Loaded. Because it's going to look totally different when we're done. Totally different. Awesome. You guys want to see a picture of the new shop? What it's going to look like when it's done? You want to see a picture of what it's going to look? This is my vision. I'll show you what I want my vision to look like. Hold on. Takes me a hot second because I'm going back into my, yep, that's it. This is it. Come right in the back seat. Oh man, it's not just gonna pop up. There's final signing. I don't think it's just gonna, oh wait, is that it? Yes, this is it. Let me see if I can show you what I would like our new shop to look like. Jansen and Adam are outside right now doing the barn roof. They'll be done with that probably tomorrow afternoon. We finally moved home now as well. Awesome. So this is what our new shop should kind of look like. I'm not going to say that it's totally, this is all of it, because, exact colors of siding and the flowers aren't there. Those are AI, but they will be there. And so this is what our new store will look like. Hold on, it's processing. That is what our new store will look like. So we are replacing some windows and putting in we're replacing some windows, putting in some new bay windows, and we are, I say we, like I have a mouse in my pocket. Jansen and Adam are doing all the work, but we will be more of a wellness center than we will be we'll still have products. This is why the clearance section is so important, because there's so much that's going to go from our store into this clearance section to be moved out. And we're going to be doing more services. So we'll have a I can't remember, biocentric, where they go in and they figure out what you're missing energetically in your body, your organs and everything. I've had this done. You guys, it's incredible. It's incredible. And she can do this remote as well. But we'll be doing foot detox in there. I think we're going to have a massage therapist in there. We'll have Reiki healers going through. I'll start doing some shamanic sessions in there. Of course, we'll have a reader area, but we'll be having a lot more programs in the evening for people because our basement is finished and it's going to be our classroom area. So we have a lot of things that are really gonna, they're just, and I know it's a downturned economy. We all get that, right? But we figured, and quite honestly, we had options. We could either close the store or we could grow and be there around community. Kat saw the table tipping. We could, the community, it's the community for us that we didn't base our decision on it, but it was a huge part of our decision as to, there's a lot of people that come into the store just to talk because they have nobody else to talk to. And our people are so amazing that work there that people can come in and just feel comfortable. And it's created this beautiful group of people and it's amazing. So we've decided just to do something different. And we're going to grow rather than shrink. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at you guys. I want to put this out here because Renee is amazing. Hearing from my guides for Kat Marie, if you can find a way to be grateful for the supervised visits, practice gratitude. When we practice gratitude for what we do have, instead of dwelling, she's totally right, dwelling on what we don't have, it makes room for us to bring more of what we want into our lives. 100%. Thank you, Renee. It's going to be so pretty. How the heck did the tables dance around? You saw the live. I can show you guys the video. I have a video on here of the tables dancing. I can definitely show, if you guys want to see the table tipping, just type table tipping and I'll show a short video. It's a very short video of it. The tables tip through physical mediumship. So what we've done is we've given spirit permission and we are using the energy in the room. We do a lot of laughing, the music. We're laughing, we're bullshitting, we're having a great time. The energy in the room helps facilitate psychic medium activity, so physical mediumship. And then the tables just move. Trust me, nobody is pushing those tables. It is spirit moving the tables. It is totally amazing. The ones that roll, the metal wheels are so old, they don't even spin. Like they'll spin in a circle, but they don't pivot this way. So a lot of times it's going against the side of the wheel. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I will show a video. I was just attuned and certified in Reiki 2 in distance healing. If you may offer remote distance sessions. Absolutely. Absolutely. Congratulations, Haley. Congratulations. Sometimes a downturn economy is the best time to purchase property. Yes. I'm excited. Yes. Come on. Come on. We need you in our community too, Brandy. It sounds incredible. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning. Front and back garden full of different feathers. It's molting season here. So yeah, we have feathers. We can do that. It's all spirit. It's all spirit. Absolutely. Table tipping, feel protected, which is good. Awesome. Awesome. Table tipping is your favorite form of mediumship. Mine as well. Good morning, Bethany. Okay, let's see the table tippings. Oh, Nancy Bulliard. Everybody give Nancy Bulliard a good morning. I will show table tipping. This is just a short video. I hope I'm showing the right one. To this song.
Like Molly Crew.
Tilting. Do not hit me in the head over here. Be my fun if it was. That table is Auntie. Auntie came from New Mexico. She likes, what is the one she likes? Oh, she likes old swing music. She likes 40s, 50s, and 60s music. So she does like to get down to like, you turn on things like, come on, Renee, you know what she likes. Renee's like, why are you asking me? She likes things like old jazz, and I can't think of anything right off the top of my head of music she likes, but she very much is into old music. And then this, that's Grace. Grace moves best when we turn on things like Elvis Presley. She likes Amazing Grace. So she generally moves best when we start that, and she moves. Grandpa, I don't think I have a video of Grandpa up here. Maybe I do. This is Grandpa.
I wish I had gotten that turning with one person. Yeah. Oh, Shannon hasn't been on yet. You guys want chairs back? So settle your energy in, you guys. You've seen how it works. So settle your energy in and call people that you know and love from the other side to come across. And Spirit sees how it works too, so they're primed. I find it very interesting that when people are expanding, it's much more willing to spin.
Figure out how to turn it off. That's not one of the table tipping tables. It is a table tipping table. It will tip. But this is one of my Divine Light Oracle boards. This one is one of my first prototypes, and we will use these at table tipping evenings. I make these all by myself. These are all hand painted. That's just an example of one of my hand painted ones that I just did recently. But those are, I actually have one that's going into the clearance section in the next couple days. It'll go into the clearance section. I have one sitting at the shop, and I'm like, it's in my way. So I'm just going to clearance that one out. Let me see if I have Grandpa. This might be Grandpa, but I have these videos only show up like this. I can't tell what they are. So let's see if this is Grandpa. The video went into. Grandpa weighs about 60 pounds. He's our first rolling table to move, and I didn't expect him to do it, but he just shot across the floor and cleared out like 30 people. Remember that day, Heather? Like, I just turned off the camera and he went and just went through, and I was like, okay. So, but he's really fun to because he'll start dancing on two legs, and if you're real lucky, he'll pop up on one and spin in a circle. Grandma does that as well. But our favorite table, she got broken. Somebody leaned on her in the reading room and broke her off, and she has levitated twice. There's one in the back room that's levitated twice. And by levitated, I don't mean it comes up off the floor like this. What it does is it tilts all the way back, and then it'll be on one leg, and then it pops the one leg up and comes back down. So yeah, who's making this point? So that's table tipping. It is physical mediumship. It is spirit. Grace is a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll. Yes, she is. So that's table tipping. And there's, yes, Grandpa likes M&M. He'll start really crank it up when you put on M&M. He loves it. So when Frank Sinatra, right, Renee? Grandma likes Frank, or Auntie likes Frank Sinatra. So good morning, everybody. Physical mediumship. I didn't believe in this until I saw it. I'm honest. I just didn't believe it. I was on a cruise ship, and we were on a psychic cruise, And my husband and I were sitting there. It was our 30th anniversary, and we're sitting there, and they're like, and I'm a total skeptic, you guys. I'm a total skeptic, and I'm sitting there, and it was my turn. So I get on the table, and the table shot across the room like 10 foot on carpet. And I'm like, this is bullshit, but it can't be, because the only person that could have pushed it was me for the direction it went. And you had Sandra Burke. She was a vendor at our expo in March. She's going to be in November as well. And it's unbelievable. We brought it in the vendors. And these are people that have been reading for a long time, right, Sandra? Reading for a long time. Psychic mediums, psychics, Reiki healers. And I enjoyed it, because I'm standing there and I'm watching all these people like, and they're getting on the table and they're like, this is amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing what happens when you allow spirit and you invite it in to move things. Now, don't get me wrong. Every one of these tables has been blessed. It has its own energy that goes through it. So when it starts answering questions for people, it is another energy coming through, but we have named them because those are the spirits that are protectors for that board. That table. They're not bound to it. They're not strapped to it. They come in and come across willingly to be protectors of that board. That's that particular table. It's really cool. Yeah. Heather, I didn't believe it until it happened to me in person. It really helped me get in tune with my mediumship. It's cool. So the board, like the boards that I make, the tables that I make, it's really funny. I developed them with table tipping in mind. So they will tip. They have tipped. I think Nancy's been there when one's tipped. I don't know if Heather was there the year that I took the table. I think she was, to Savannah. And my father and I constructed them. My father has since passed away. And it was our kind of thing together that we did. And in this time that I was living with him while he was sick, I made this first couple tables, and I took the table. The first table, that's not the fairy table's not the first table. The first table was a yin yang dragon, which my sister owns now. And I took it into the room. We were staying at the mansion on Forsyth. Beautiful. We had this huge room, and I took it in, and we had, I don't know how many people in the hotel room was there. There was probably 20, 25 people in that hotel room. And I just sat it down. Look, you've been around for so many firsts, Heather. I sat it down in the middle of the room and I said, you guys, I believe this will work, but I've never tried it. I don't know. Have at it. And I have the best video of Aaron, going, and Aaron has since passed away, you guys, of Aaron just so shocked and so amazed, because it tilted away from him. The spinning table tilted away from him, and it just started working, and it was so amazing. And I'm sitting over there going, I'm all kerflumped, because I'm like, oh my gosh, it works. It's just so cool what spirit is capable of. If you've not been in on a table turning session, you guys, we cried. Oh, we all cried. We were so amazed. We were so amazed. Really. I mean, you can put all your energy into it, but every time I make a table, I'm working with Archangel Michael, putting in protection. Each table has a protection spirit that goes with it, that I've kind of conversed with while I'm working on the table, So it's all energy. Anyhow, table tipping. It's fun. There's an event in Indianapolis that I would love to go to, and it is a Victorian style seance kind of thing. I want to go. It's $185, and I want to go. It's cool, but I want to see the app hoarding. I think they're going to app hoard at this, and I want to see it. And that's where they have crystals and gems and objects come out of, I know this sounds really gross, but they come out of their eyes, the corner of their eyes. Anyways, it's one of those things. It's like table tipping. I didn't believe table tipping until I saw it. I cannot believe in this until I see it, because the very analytical side of my brain says that has got to be bullshit. I know it's not, but do not read yet. When do I read it, Renee? Come with us to Camp Chesterfield for Spirit Fest. When is it, Sandra? Don't threaten me with a good time. Don't threaten me with a good time. Are you reading there? What do you mean don't read it yet, Renee? Is it going to make me cry? It's early. You guys see, sometimes it's just not readings. It's just sit here and talk. Message me the details, Sandra. Or let's chat. We can get online and chat. September 17th. I have something going on in September. I have 2 events I'm doing. And they're still looking for more readers up at the mansion in Saginaw, Sandra. So if you're interested in reading at Saginaw at the Haunted Mansion in October, message me. It's very, very limited readers going in there. Where are you at, Kat Marie? After the live. I know, we're always looking for a good trip. Heather, you want to go on a trip with me? September. So that's a Thursday. September 17th is a Thursday. Okay. I didn't write this in my book. September, October. September, I'm going to be in Cincinnati in September on a weekend. I have to write that down. October, night market. That weekend I'm gone. Okay, I got to write these things down. Holy crap, I'm going to get myself in trouble. All this estate stuff will be finished by September. Really? So I just need to get on the go. Spirit Fest. Yeah. Look on camp. You're in St. Louis? Oh my gosh. Girl, I used to live in Edwardsville. I lived in Edwardsville for a couple of years. My brain is so fuzzy too. Yeah. We like it over by St. Louis, and we actually have a warehouse over there. Okay, we don't have a warehouse. We purchase from a warehouse over that way. That we're over there way sometimes. I will be there before probably October. Just to go over and do a shopping spree. Okay, everybody, I have to go to the store. So make sure you go check out the clearance section because make sure you at least check it out by this evening. I'm going into the store to do some mailings because I have some orders to mail out. Bought our vendor entries. I'll have to look it up. And then I will be putting more stuff in the clearance section while I'm there. I'm not staying all day. I'm not putting so much in that I waste my whole day there because I have some stuff to do before tomorrow. But St. Louis, let me tell you, I don't drive through St. Louis and pull over just anywhere, okay? But I do like the area. I like Edwardsville. It was pretty nice. It's not St. Louis, but All right, everybody, we should do a field trip to the Cahokia Mounds over in St. Louis. Yeah, I lived there and never went. All right, everybody, have a great day. Find light, find love, find joy, because it is in here. It's here. It's not out there. It's here. And may the light be with you always. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy your day. That's what it's there for.